What's going on? I'm Sam, and today I woke up to Morgan's Jeep having a flat tire. There's a hole in the sidewall, the tire is totally trash. So of course I got on Facebook and started looking for replacement tires, and I ended up finding a whole set of rims and tires for ridiculously cheap. It's a set of rims and tires off a 2010 Wrangler. It even has the TPMS sensors installed, and the tread looks really good. The rims alone are worth about $500, so it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go buy this. Now I got her spare ready just in case, because I'm pretty sure these wheels are way too big to fit on a stock Cherokee. But she has wanted to lift it, so this might be the perfect excuse. Buying the rims and tires along with the lift kit would still be cheaper than new tires for her car, so this is probably the way to go instead of flipping the wheels for a profit. The problem is, once I got the spare out, I realized there's not even tread left on this thing. This guy's been getting a lot of interest on this ad, so I told him I'd leave right now. So I gotta go there and get these tires before he gets tired of waiting on me, get it, and sells them to someone else. So instead of editing my video right now, like a responsible adult, I'm gonna go get her some new tires, like the hooligan I am. Right before I got these wheels, I found out Jeep had switched from a 5x4.5 pattern to a 5x5 pattern. So these wheels aren't actually going to bolt on to her Jeep, but I got them anyway because they were such a great deal. I did find another set of rims and tires that I'll probably get that do fit on her Jeep. It's from an older Grand Cherokee. But for now, I'm gonna go edit this video and then I can check those wheels out when I'm done. Well, I had a little bit of a rough day today. I went to edit my video and I was feeling really bad. I had to take a nap, and that was a really good thing because after I took the nap, I felt great and I was able to finish this video, even though it took me a while and I uploaded it kinda late. This sign was the video that I released today, and I was really happy with it. I thought it turned out pretty good. It ended up taking so long though that I wasn't able to get this extra set of tires that I found, and I'm gonna have to end up doing that tomorrow. But I did bring the wheels that I bought to work, so I'm gonna list those for sale on Facebook, and I should be able to make a little bit of money off them. I'm gonna clean up the shop though, because a lot of the tables are covered with stuff, and it's getting a little messy, which is stressing me out. I still need to find a home or place to put the pocket hole jig stuff and all my scrap wood. Right now, I don't actually have any material storage for any wood or metal or really any material that I might have. So I've had this truck battery on the charger all night. I'm going to put it back in the truck and see if I can pull it in here without running into something. The brakes are really iffy, but from what I've been told, it does still stop, just not quite safe enough to drive on the road. I still got to put the battery strap back in. There's a little bit of brake fluid in the reservoir, which is always a good sign, so I'm going to put it in neutral and see if it's able to stop it. Nope, no luck at all. So I'm going to try one more time with the car on to see if that will make a difference. It probably won't, but it's worth checking. It looks like I might have to pull this thing in there just to be safe. Okay, yeah, in this case, the brake pedal is all but useless. Or I guess it's only useless. The reclining mechanism went out, so it just falls all the way back without this piece of wood. I don't want to drive it like that, so that is one thing that I will probably fix depending on what I end up doing with this thing. Well, I started looking at this mechanism a little closer because it didn't seem like it was slipping, and I was wondering why I kept sitting on the metal. It looks like it's missing a bolt. The bolt might be stripped out. I should be able to weld a nut on there, no problem, but I'll figure that out later. Once this bolt's replaced, I don't think there's anything wrong with the mechanism, and it feels like it's going to be good to go. At least the seat. And then I still have to track down the plastic cover for those exposed metal parts and fix this window latch. I'm going to start working on this truck. To start with, I'll just clean it out, and then I'll start working on some of the bigger problems. This transmission had been sitting at his house since he bought the car, and they just recently put it in the truck bed. So what I didn't know is the guys who originally pulled the transmission didn't empty it of fluid. So I got to clean out a truck bed full of transmission fluid soaked leaves, and now I'm gonna have to figure out how to clean up the rest of the transmission fluid from this bed. Fun times. I'm gonna start with some really simple things I can fix, such as this trim not being on right. And then I found the bolt that would fit the nut to hold this window back together. It took a little bit of finagling, but I got it back together. Well, that's not gonna work. I figured since I have the stuff to do it, I might as well drill this hole out and tap it to a larger size bolt. And if this rips out again, I can either weld more material on for the tap to eat into, or I could just weld a nut onto it. It turned out really good. There's threads again for a bolt to grab into. The nice thing about this truck is he had taken it to a mechanic, and it came with a printout of everything that's wrong with it. For the brakes, they said it was the driver's side front caliper that's leaking, so I'm going to start with that. And if I'm lucky, that's going to be the only problem. So I fixed this truck as much as I can right now without having a caliper to replace that. And it's looking pretty good. It needs just a little bit more work and then I can sell that. Tomorrow I'm going to have to get this new set of tires for Morgan's Jeep, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I got the shop cleaned up and it's looking pretty good. So thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Griffin, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready, Griffin? Let's go.